What's up, everybody? I have a very special announcement. Let me make sure we're good on Rockfin real quick before we get started. I hope y'all are doing well. It is currently 4:48 in the afternoon. My ass woke up late because I could not sleep for whatever reason. But appreciate you all for being here. All right, it looks like we're good on Rockfin. Yeah, looks like we're good on Rockfin. So we're gonna go ahead and get the show on the road really quick. So I do have a very special announcement. I have been invited on to Locals, and so I have my own quote unquote Locals channel. For those of you who are unfamiliar with Locals, it operates a lot like Patreon. But before we go into the details of Locals, I want to kind of help people understand that why we feel like we had to kind of start transitioning away from Patreon, even though we do still have our Patreon account, of course. We're transitioning away from it because of what took place with The Last American Vagabond with Ryan Christian. Whitney Webb, you know, they stripped Whitney Webb of her Patreon capabilities, not because she was not reporting factual information. In fact, everything she reported was accurate. They said it was accurate. The reason why they stripped her is because they said it might discourage someone from fighting against COVID with the fervor that they would prefer. Yeah. David Rubin was taken down, even though you know how I feel about David Rubin. At the end of the day, you know, he's entitled to whatever opinion that he's entitled to, and that shouldn't result in just outright censorship. And there have been a lot of people taken down now on both the right and the left from Patreon, which means because Patreon is such a huge chunk of our support, if it happens to us, we're screwed. We already lost monetization on YouTube, completely demonetized off of YouTube. Right now, we have Patreon support and we have Rockfin support, and that's it. So Locals invited me to start a channel on their platform, and you know, I'm really appreciative of that. And the integration itself is actually pretty dope, and I wanted to show you all. And the link, by the way, to join my Locals channel is in the description. So now I'll even put it in the live chat real quick. Hold up. You put it in the live chat. So to join Locals is free, right? So you can join my Locals channel for free. And you can see here, it's like it operates very similar to a social media platform because it effectively is, except this is a social media platform exclusively for supporters of this particular channel. Now, if you decided that you like me and, you know, maybe Tulsi, who also has a Locals channel. Oh, actually, this is still my channel. I think this is still my channel. Oh, because this is like my regular dashboard. So let's go to, I'm gonna log out of mine and we'll go to Tulsi's channel. So you go to Tulsi's Locals channel. You can see Tulsi has her own channel as well. It's actually one of the more popular channels. And here's Tulsi's channel. Tulsi has a video of her working out and, you know, doing what she does as usual. And she posts a lot of her content there. She'll be posting her podcast there. You can post links to other people's videos there. You can interact like you would on Twitter, on, you know, Facebook, Instagram even, except you don't have to worry about the bots. You don't have to worry about being censored. You don't have to worry about any of that type of stuff. Now, just like on Patreon, when you go to Locals, you have posts that you can interact with for free. And then there are posts that I might post or Tulsi might post or anybody who's on Locals might post that are exclusively for people who are quote unquote premium members of that community, which is you buy coins and it's like $5 a month. It's nothing crazy at all, actually. And so if you become a member of that community, like a premium member of that community, you can interact in however way you choose to, which is dope. So it adds so it's all the benefits of Patreon. They take far less of a percentage out. But even if you so on Patreon, obviously to be a member, you do have to pay to interact at all, right? On Patreon. And you can't even post individually. Like if you wanted to post a public post for everyone in Patreon to comment on, you wouldn't be able to do that. However, on Locals, you can, right? Which is dope, right? Because I get a lot of my information and research from you guys. So you see here, I haven't actually become a premium member of Tulsi's page yet. So it says I have to subscribe. But obviously, like I said, it's super simple. It's not difficult. Locals does have an app. Just to let y'all know. Locals has an app, just like Patreon does. And it's actually, in my humble estimation, it's better than Patreon's app because Patreon's app is a little flimsy. But so you can literally download Locals on the app. You can download it on your browsers. You can see here, people post pretty often. I post pretty often here. I try to comment on everybody's posts. You know, if I don't get back to it that day, I definitely get back to it. And you can have whatever type of interaction you would like to have amongst like-minded individuals within these posts. And this is a good space to do it. You know, because obviously if you're here, it's because you have a similar thought process. And like I said, I interact with my Locals posts pretty often. You know, just because I feel more confident in that group because I know they're not a bunch of bots. And like I said, over time, I definitely want us to move. I want to move from Patreon to exclusively Locals and Rockfin and perhaps Odysee. I mean, Odysee you can just watch for free. But as far as premium content is concerned, I want to move over exclusively to Locals and Rockfin. Rockfin mostly because obviously it's an exclusive video platform, but Locals allows people to have a little bit more engagement. So when we're talking about anything, you can, like I said, you can know that it's not a combative space. It's a space where you have like-minded individuals, which also it serves well, right? So I know some people were asking for a Discord server, which we might get, but it's honestly easier to keep up with this for me anyway, since I'm invited here. So does anybody have any questions for me before I get up out of here? Yeah, Odysee is really cool. Odysee is really cool. We get a lot of love out there on Odysee, man. We just interviewed the CEO the other day. Make sure we don't have any questions. Looks like we're good. Make sure y'all like this video. Make sure you share this video. The link for Locals, I posted it in the chats. I'll post it again. But the link for the Locals channel is in the description. So appreciate you, Mitch. Feels good to be back. You know I miss you guys. But you know, we do have work to do, of course. So had to get on it. So yeah, if you want to become a premium member, or if you're already on our email thread or our Patreon member, you'll be getting a separate email later with additional information regarding Locals. But like I said, for everybody else, it's already free to sign up for just the regular interactions. So just go follow us there. All right. Hopefully we'll see you on Locals. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, always remember, more than anything else, find your balance. Peace.